You're watching Newsview with Lee Sullivan.
Welcome back. It's Newsview. We hope, Ron and I, that you've had a good Memorial Day. He's been kind enough to start the weekend and end the weekend with me, columnist and author and Fox News View contributor. I enjoy visiting with him. He is one of those rare people that walk the walk that follows the talk, and we have so few of them in this country, it seems. So you have to appreciate when you find one, and I do appreciate that. So let's talk about Willie. I love Willie. Willie, you know, what a great humidor. But Bill Clinton is getting a pork chop around his neck for this Sestak thing. New York Times says that it was Bill Clinton that says to Sestak, come on over, get out of the race, so Harlan or Aaron or whatever Specter's first name is won't have an opponent, and Rahm Emanuel, the sun god, says, you know, he's the one that turned Billy on him.
Emmanuel's all 9 fingerprints are all over this
right.
one. You know,
they got some problems with this, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, the way they deny it, you can tell there's something bubbling very near the surface there that's problematic for those guys. And, you know, look, it's robbery, and in the 50 states in Guam, that's robbery. But somehow in Washington, D.C., it's business as usual. I don't understand how that possibly can be. He's trading jobs for the guy to get out of the race. And, you know, they're going to be embarrassed with Specter. I mean, he's been they call him turncoat Specter. I mean, he's not a great guy. He's just fighting for his political life. Sestak seems like a pretty good Democrat. He's a decorated, I think, war veteran and a reasonable guy. Part in the Clinton.
Not like Blumenthal.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he does actually, he actually did.
Actually went, really.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I mean, here's a guy, and he's been straightforward with the press. I mean, he got a little caught in Sunday shows. That's how he just kind of brought it up, and then they kind of went in there, and then they kind of backed off. And I wish they'd gone a little harder to ask him. But look, the Republicans are a minority. They're not going to be able to get a prosecutor to look into this, get them under oath, which is all that matters. The only reason we found out the blue dress with Bill Clinton was under oath. I mean, these politicians are only going to tell the truth to the degree it serves them well. But, you know, the Sestak thing is interesting. I think Obama, who said he's going to be this transparent new government guy, has proved himself to be just the opposite. He's a Chicago.
Well, what was it, 309 days between press conferences?
Yeah, I mean, he's scary. I mean, exactly. He's like any dictator. You think Castro has a lot of press conferences? Right. You think Chavez lets them ask?
Really?
No dictator wants to be questioned. So Kim Jong-il doesn't exactly call the media in very often. You can't even find this guy. So,
And one of the most troubling things for me is the ratcheting up of the war in Afghanistan.
Yeah, 1,000 troops have died. I'm surprised. You know, I held out hope for Obama when he got elected. I really thought.
In that venue? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm against the war. I've been very clear on that as a libertarian, and as just a common sense person. I don't think we're advancing our cause over there. I mean, you're in Vietnam. This is not different than Vietnam. We're fighting.
No, I'm afraid it's not. That's exactly the problem.
Exactly. I mean, look, Civil War. You look, 625,000 people died in the Civil War. It was awful. But I'm telling you, the Southern people that died in the Civil War, they didn't have slaves. They weren't fighting for that. Right. They were fighting because the North came on their property. They came to their towns. In these villages in Afghanistan, where these kids are in the mud hut that are Muslim believers.
Same as Vietnam.
Yeah, our Christian boys over there, they don't want to be able, they chase each other down in the mud hut, and they're going to shoot each other. I mean, this is not any huge issue. We need to protect our borders, which we're unable to do.
Right.
Spend that money to do that. Get out of these wars and save the money. Iraq and Afghanistan were a complete debacle.
I agree. Listen, it is Memorial Day, but if you lost a friend or a family member, every day is Memorial Day. They live in your heart, they live in your mind. And on this day, we take an opportunity to remember them, or I hope we take an opportunity to remember them. Because Ron and I and everybody else out there stand on the freedoms that they fought and died for. So I hope you took just a moment today to remember those who have sacrificed their life for this country and for the people that live in it. Those are my views. What are yours?